Vuyo, a lot of promises coming from a politician, something South Africans will probably be rolling their eyes at, because we've heard this story before. Some might say, what is Herman Mashaba promising differently from what we would have heard from the DA, which he was part of, and the ANC, the ruling governing party?
Well, as you would expect of an ambitious new party that hopes or believes it has what it takes to dethrone South Africa's political Goliath in the ANC. Herman Mashaba talking about a whole range of things that they will be standing for or supporting or bringing to the fore as they hit the ground running ahead of the oncoming local government elections. So a party like that obviously can't be a single issue party if indeed it hopes to play among the big ones, your ANCs, your DAs, your EFFs, and so on. So he touched on a whole range of areas that he believes the party is going to be strong on or champion. Education, he spoke about corruption, he spoke about as well, of course, as the economy. A businessman himself, who it must perhaps I should point out, is using his family's money to start this party. We were told the other day that 90% of what has gone into forming this party has come from Herman Mashaba and his family's bank account. So he is staking whatever he has to ensure that this party works. So the economy is a big issue for businessman Mashaba, and he believes that one of the things that have actually killed our economy over the years is black economic empowerment. Have a listen to what he said around that.
We are going to reclaim our cities from criminal elements and offer these buildings to the private sector to build affordable accommodation for our people, students, and small businesses. Triple B has not served anyone but the wealthy, politically connected elite over and over and over again. It must be put in its rightful place in the rubbish dump of our history. It must be replaced with a massive program of investment in education and opportunity in areas where communities suffer from the legacy of our unjust past. We believe in the transformative power of education. Despite spending one of the highest percentages of our budget in education, our education system is ranked as one of the worst, particularly in the critical subjects of maths and science. We will launch an education revolution in South Africa with a new curriculum that raises a nation of employers, not just employees. We are going to focus on investing in early childhood development centers to prepare and equip every child in South Africa and an early start in education. Small business development and the skills of future jobs will become a focus in our schools, along with efforts to teach young men about respecting and protecting the women of our country. SADTU will learn that we, the majority of this country, choose our children over them, and teachers and principals will be performance managed.
Vuyo, the one man that most South Africans would have thought he will be teaming up with Herman Mashaba is running his own organization, One South Africa, that's Musi. So who's he going to be running Action South Africa with?
Well, Musi Maimane has apparently told him that he is not interested, and so has Gauteng's, the EFF former leader, Mandisa, who also told Mashaba that she is also not keen to join the party, although she sent a message, Mandisa Mashego that is, to the party today during that virtual launch, wishing them well. But among Mashaba's recruits, or those he has managed to successfully recruit, former ANC MPs, a Faiki mentor, as well as Dr. Makosi Khoza, and he reckons that over the next few months and probably years, he's going to be able to recruit more heavyweights.
Now, Vuyo, the one party that has always spoken against handing the country over to the private sector is the EFF. So that's always been a bone of contention, that the private sector, white monopoly capital that's sometimes been called, is what's running this country. He's, of course, a businessman, a successful one at that. How's he looking to, or how does he think he'll be able to win over South Africans and convince them that the private sector is the answer to our economic problems?
Well, he's a strong advocate of private sector leadership of the economy. He doesn't believe in nationalization, but he also doesn't believe in black economic empowerment. As such, as you heard him earlier in that clip, he believes in integrated free market capitalism, if you like. So he is unambiguous about that. That's what he believes, and that's what he will push if he gets to be elected by South Africans, which he believes he has a chance of doing. And one of the things he is in fact canvassing for is for the direct election of a president by South Africans, and doing away with a party system which he says protects criminals, but also does all sorts of other things that the electorate don't really appreciate. So Herman Mashaba, a free market, die-hard or dyed-in-the-wool free marketeer.
Vuyo Mvoko, eNCA's political editor. We'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much.